fly before we collide. And when the sun don't shine on you, just heat it up before we collide. Let's make a run together, I'll be by your side before we collide. And if the sky falls down on you, just beat it up before we collide. When we collide, let's make it last forever, I'm ready to fly before we collide. When we collide, and when the sun don't shine on you, just heat it up before we collide.
Hey guys, what's going on? How are you? I just wanted to show you that I have... Oh, oops, there you go. That was something that I forgot. Now I also hear the issues. Let me move that here. All right. Hey, how are you? Just wanted to make sure that you see the new cat. But then, of course, you do need to have no microphone. He's here for the first time. He just got to know that we have a studio here. Let me know if you can hear me and if you like this kind of pre-show. And Scooter is enjoying. Yes, he is definitely enjoying it. He's laying down a little bit. He was very active today. Actually, as a matter of fact, I would state that Scooter's really, really active. It's like an energy bomb, or whatever you want to call it. It's quite an immense amount of energy in this little guy. However, he is, as you can see, a little bit sleepy at the moment, as you can see. Microphone quality is really poor, Petra. Okay. Let me see what I can do about that without really... I also hear something, so that might be Let me hear it myself. Let me get that organized. Okay, now. Oh yeah, I also hear it now. It's now way better, right? But that's because the phone is really... Huh. Interesting. I don't know where that is coming from, to be honest. However, yeah, it's at least it's working. This is a pre-show. I also hear the sound. I have no clue where this is coming from, to be honest. It's also not that. Okay, well, anyway, let's try to make it as good as we can get. It looks to be okay at the moment. Let me get this a little bit out of the way that you can see my new kitten. His name is Scooter, and yeah, I just wanted to just use these last 3 minutes to introduce him to the family. He was here at last Saturday. We got him. Let me just say that the why don't you hear? Oh, here you guys. Here you have some audio. So if you look at him at the moment, I would state that the two cats that I have, Kermit, who you have seen, of course, he is doing great now, and together with Scooter, they are playing. This little guy doesn't know really when to stop, which is a little bit of a bummer still. But he is definitely getting into a mode where we start to, or at least Kermit starts to like him, and he's really, they're running like hell through the apartment building, really messing up everything. Like myself, I didn't sleep very well the last couple of days due to the fact that they're always fighting or etc. However, Saturday it was really bad, groaning, hissing, very, very bad. Sunday, same thing, groaning, hissing. Monday, the groaning and the hissing went like 75% less, so about 25% was left. And then starting Tuesday, they started to play, and of course, this little guy doesn't know when to stop yet. So the older cat, Kermit, is still sometimes a little bit irritated. But I do think that they're doing a great job these days. So, okay, so let me see. So yeah, so let's see if this is also working. Who says the cat is making strange noise? No, that's just my microphone that is not well. Microsoft quality is really poor. In my end, this is better, at least than it was prior. Paul Dixon, indeed, the new pre-show timer. Yeah, so Paul made this, to be honest. So I actually just purchased it, and I think it's great. So thank you so much, Paul, for having that done. Of course, you can also get it yourself if you'd like. If you want to go to livestreamingpros.com, I think it's called livestreamingpros.com/merch, if I'm not mistaken. Then you can get it there if you'd like. Okay, much better, says Marjolein. Paul Dixon says, hey Scooter. Yep, there he is, indeed. Quiet for first time. We need plasters all over. Yes, you do not want to see my hands at the moment. Oh, I see that we're already almost at the end of the pre-show, so I'm going to go back to the timer very quickly, and see you in a few seconds. And welcome everybody, welcome to the show. I hope that everything went well, because my stream just cancelled out just a few seconds ago. Welcome everybody. My name is Petra, and this person here, or this cat, his name is Scooter. He is exactly 12 weeks old, and as you can see, I only have one hand, so I'm trying to get rid of my headphones, like so that I can pay attention to you guys. Welcome everybody, and aha, there he is. So now you can really see Scooter himself. Scooter is a blue Russian, and he is going to go and hopefully sit at his specially created cushion earlier today. I do hear some hissing and that kind of stuff, so I'm wondering what that is coming from. That should not happen because of the big distances that I have. However, here you go. That is where he is at the moment. I do hear it occasionally that there is a hiss, and I'm going to try to figure out what that is, because these cables might be the reason, but I have no clue. Anyway, all right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. Let me see what we have here. Did I say Microsoft quality? No, microphone quality. Sorry for that. I think that it has something to do. I have no clue, because that out of a sudden started. But for me, there's absolutely no reason for it to do this. So it's quite awkward. But we'll figure something out at the later stage. At least I know there's a combination of the phone in there, and I have the phone on a cable, right? So that is the reason. I'm just checking out if something is still going wrong. My dad does occasionally ping me if something is wrong, but it seems to be all okay. All right. So welcome to Viel, who's all the way from Finland. I also saw Marjolein, who's of course from the Netherlands. Welcome. MT from Germany. Welcome. Paul Dixon from the UK. He says, hey, Scooter. And again, Scooter is right there. Hey, interesting. If I just do this and for some reason it becomes haywire. Interesting. So yes, Scooter and Kermit are becoming friends. I would not say that he is already friends with him. That would be a little bit too early, I believe. However, I think it's quite close to that. Rudy says it's Kermit having fun with both of you. Oh, absolutely. Definitely, Rudy. Now, I have to admit that, and this is before we start the show, really, the first 2 days was really bad. I'm going to remove the headset just for the sake of it, just to figure out what is going on. So the phone is far enough away not to interfere. So I presume it's going to be okay. Now let me remove this just in case. I have no clue where that sound is coming from. Anyway, maybe I just remove my watch as well, just in case. All right. Marjolein says you need a dedicated webcam for Scooter and a toggle switch on your stream deck. Definitely, Marjolein, I totally agree with you. However, for today, I can at least show you where he is at the moment. He is literally sitting next to me, and he is right there. So this is where you can find him at the moment, very close to me, and he is very much, this is, I think, honestly, I would not say the first time that he's in the studio, but at least last week he was not in the mood of coming into the studio. Granted, he was taken away from his mom and siblings, right, like 4 or 5 hours earlier. But today he is totally fine, and he's actually having his eyes closed at the moment. So that is fantastic. That's great. All right, so let's delve into the topic at hand today. I am going to show you a piece of equipment that I did not purchase myself. So here comes the disclaimer. The Edelkrone, that's the brand equipment that you will see here today. That is a motion capture, motion I forgot about it. At least it's automatically motion that you can do with that, and it's not purchased by me, but my dad, who is using it for his micro photography hobby, and he's doing a great job. He has fantastic pictures already. However, during the weekends, etc., I can actually use it also in my studio, and therefore I can also use it for this video. However, I will definitely also start to use it, and you actually already saw it in action a couple of videos ago, but I will be increasing that production value as soon as I can. And that is the reason why I'm going to show it to you. And this is what it looks. Well, let me do one more thing. Let me show you what it looks like on their website. So Edelkrone is a very nice motion control. That is what I was looking for. Product. And where is the display? There you go. Display 2. There you go. So this is the company that we're talking about. They are from Denmark, so they're European. They have a lot of different aspects. They have smaller sets that are, between brackets, affordable, but they also have the highest of highest quality products that are really meant for cinema or really professional big studios. You can have jibs, you can have sliders, you've got hats, etc., etc. And to give you an indication of what I have the entry level, or my dad has the entry level that is based on a bundle that they sell together. And that bundle is this one right here. So it's about 1,000 euros. And it comes with a slider that's this one right here. So it's a very short slider. And it has 2 heads. So if I click on this one, I see. So here you can see it in action in that video right here. So you can really make it a very nice motion capture. Of course, that's related also to the one that I did earlier on with the DJI gimbal that I also still want to use and still love. However, I now want to do something else, and that is that I want to have this automatically throughout the whole show. And what does it come with? It does come with a slider. Let me go into the products and go into sliders. I'm going to show it to you here first, so that we have so that's the slider 1. And specifically, it's a slider 1 V2 and not the slider 1 Pro V2, because I do not need a very big camera on it. A DSLR will be quite sufficient. So that is this product right here. I'm going to click on it to show you what it looks like. So this is the size of it, with not with this part right here. That is not included. It's just the slider itself below. And this is what it looks like. I also have these feet, by the way. You will see that in just a minute. And indeed, you will also in this video see this iPhone app, which is also available on iPad and also on Android. You will see how that works together. You will also see the heads. That is, where is it? Heads. And I actually have here also the, here it is, the head 1. But I have it 2 times. So what the thing is that what it is actually you have 2 times a head, and it's then connected with this tilt kit, and that together makes that this product right here. Just wait for it a few seconds. There you go. That's my set right there. Now that you have it in your head, how it looks like in a bigger picture, this is what it looks like in my studio. Boom. There you go. So today I've created this little setup just for the fact to provide you a little bit of an insight on how everything is connected together. I did not put in the batteries yet. Yes, it is all battery powered. And I'm using the Sony a5100 as my camera that I'm always putting on top of this unit. Why the A5100? Because the A5100 that I have comes with a built-in zoom lens, and so it's very low key. It is perfect for what it is B-roll galore, and it's all, you have a lot of possibilities. What you see in this picture right here is that on the left hand side you see the output in a monitor of R2D2 in this case, which is from the camera. Yeah, I know it's not fully 100% horizontal, but bear with me on this one. I don't have a lot of space in my studio to show this all. And what you see here is that I have those feet, which allows me to have it always leveled. Then I've got the slider, which we'll see how it works in just a minute. And then there's two heads, including the tilt kit. And the red cable is the HDMI cable that goes to that monitor. And there's another cable, which is a dummy battery. And the dummy battery is also powering the camera. And this is exactly my standard setup. This will be connected to either the NDI source like I will typically do. However, today, all NDI sources are in use, so I cannot really use that one as well. So that's the reason why I can't show you the end result today. Unfortunately, I have my limitations. Sorry. I also so yeah. Let's do this. I will check if you have any questions, and if you do not, I will start to put in the batteries, which is just a simple Canon battery. So these are Canon batteries right here that I will use to power up the device, and then we can also pair it with the iPhone right here. And once that is done, we can then start with it. By the way, is the audio now better? Because it might also be the watch, come to think of it. Let me check if there are some remarks or comments already. Yes, my dad is 100% correct. They have annual sales. We just waited for that moment. Correct. So really, they have fantastic sales, and they are pretty much year round. They have occasionally a bit. So now they're 15% off, which is the lowest I think that we added for 2020. Or 25% off even. That was, of course, during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday area, but definitely something that you can take into account. It's like a moving PTZ camera. That is definitely the case, and maybe you can do that as well. You want to combine it with the two, you can do that. Maybe you could, together with a companion, you might be able to do that. A lot has changed since I purchased the slider and the L bracket, as well as the slider and ball head control. No wireless control in the early days. Oh, that is too bad. But yeah, I have to be very honest that I do own also a bigger slider already for a long time. I think already 10 years or so. It's 1.5 meters. It's definitely not something that I can put into my studio, and it's really heavy. And that you definitely have to be with a crew to make that happen. But I did create some really nice time lapses with it. However, it's not something that I can do all the time. I had more time in the past than I have now. Small movements always look great. Yes, I totally 100% agree with that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show how it looks like. What I'll do is that I will be putting these batteries in. I have 3 of them that I need to put in. During that, I will keep my microphone switched on, but the audio will definitely be less because I'm further away. But I will be coming back because everything I can control from here, apart from putting in the batteries. So let's go ahead and show you how that looks like to put in the batteries. All right. So let's put this one in first. That's one. Oh. That's 2. And that's 3. There you go. And as you can see, it's already... okay, the monitor is a little bit too close. Let me get that away. There you go. Okay, so that was... so now all three the batteries are in the device. And Scooter is like, what the hell is going on there, huh? Yeah, man. What's going on, man? Yeah. There you go. Ugh, nice. Okay, he's liking it. Okay, let me now get my phone. I hope that I'll keep my phone a little bit away as far as I can. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna switch on the my iPhone, and we'll go to the area where I can find the application. And of course I have prepared this already for you guys so that you can be part of the whole setup. The whole setup is really very easy. Of course, all of it is connected to this app. So it's the Edelkrone app. If I click on that right here, it states manual pairing, smart pairing, or vision module. The vision module I do not own. I cannot also even use it because I have the cheapest, well, the most cost-effective version of it, I would state. So I'll just click on smart pairing and I will say start, and it will then try to figure out everything right there. So now it has everything connected, and as you can also see above, you can also see how healthy your batteries are. So if I hit the slide button right here, you will see that it will automatically go the other route. Now, of course, I'm looking at this as in a mirrored fashion, so that's a bit of a bummer. But let's see how we can get there. So the slider is going all the way that side. There you go. And what is really cool about this application is that I can now start to pan and tilt. Oh, the tilt is not in. I see. Wait a sec. Let me see why the tilt is not in there. There's only pan. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it goes. I think that if I now let me redo that part. Let me see. Let me remove this part and redo this part. Smart pairing. Start again. No, it's not starting to. It's not seeing it. We'll figure that out at the later stage. For now. But you can indeed also use the tilt functionality. I'll just keep it as is today. We'll figure that out. It might be that the battery is just that. As you can see, I can put R2 in the center of the screen. I can hit the position 1 right here. Now it has stored the position 1. And now I can slide again to the other side. And then, of course, I want to keep R2 in the center of the screen, but I cannot do that all at the same time. So I'll just have to wait until the end is near. And what I'm going to do in just a minute... Yeah, I know that the monitor is a little bit close. That's okay. Then I'm going to change this... Oh, other side, please. Thank you. That monitor is going to fall. I know that for a fact already. Yeah? Okay. There you go. This is perfect. I love it. So now I can put it on position 2. That's position 2. And now I can just go ahead and... Okay. It's the iPhone, I think, eh? So now if I go this route again, you will see that it will follow up with the... Okay. I will try to keep it a little bit further away. I hope that this is better for you guys. And you see that you'll see a very nice smooth setup across the whole table. And I could go the other route as well. And go the other route again. So now it goes the other route again. But now what I want to do is the next thing is that I want to also indicate to you that you can, this is a really nice product in the sense that you can set the speed. So this is really, really fast for it. But you can also decrease the speed, but you can also let it ease out and ease in a little bit. So now I'm using, and if you go all the way down, you see the slider right here. This is about easing in and easing out. So if it's green, it really is easing into so it is the iPhone. Definitely the iPhone, because if I do this, you will hear it. All right, I'll keep it like there. It's okay. So at least I know where it's coming from. So then it will ease in. It will very slowly switch on. And if I go all the way there, it will immediately just pick it up. So let's show you the difference. So if I click on this and click on position 2, it's now already starting, and you see it barely moving. It is moving. It is starting to pop, to start up, but it's barely doing anything. See? I did the wrong one. I just did it again. So you see that it's barely moving. Now it's starting to really kick in. It's almost at the start, and then it's going to go very slow again. See it going down and down and down, almost to that it's nothing moving again, which I really like. I like a bit of easing in and easing out, but I'm showing you the exaggerated forms so that you understand what the changes are. So if I go that route, so all the way to immediately, and then go to position 2, it will automatically go very fast. As you can see, it will just click in and do that. Let's give it some time to move to the other side. And once we're at the other side, I can then show you, right. So let's put it back to where I think it's perfect. It's like right a little bit off-centered. And then I can show you that you can also increase and decrease the speed of which it moves. So for the speed, I'm going to show you without easing. So this is really fast. So let's move this. Then it goes like, yeah, so fast. It's not even beautiful to look at, right? So this is just extremely fast. And I can also obviously go to the other side. Let's go to 30% or something like that. So 29.9. There you go. It's already way slower. And this is, of course, a very nice, fast-paced. By the way, I will be verifying if the battery might be dead at the moment. So I will just change a battery to see if I can show you that the tilt is also working. Because it's a little bit awkward that it's not. So it might be that my battery was dead. And I think that we understand that already. So I'll just stop this. And what you can now do is that I can say I want to go to 75% and I want to have a little bit of easing in and easing out. And I think that if I press both of them at the same time, press and hold, there is a possibility to have it. How was it again? You can at least make it go in a repetitive mode. But of course, I thought I knew it, but of course I forget. That's typical. This is the position so that you can be very precise. There's no stop motion needed, There's also no sequence needed for us. So you can indeed, if you also have a tilt in there, you can also have a very nice complex setup. Of course, there's a lot of other options here. You can stay connected for 10 minutes, include instructions, that kind of stuff. And I think that, let me go back. I do want to make sure that I figure that out. I'm going to figure that out very quickly because it is possible to do that. And for some reason, I failed to find it at the moment. So let's do that together. Edelkrone loop. How can I activate loop mode? Just type, if you tap on 2 post slider position button at the same time with 2 fingers. Nah, that's exactly what I did. So why isn't that not working? Let's go back. Is it tap and hold? At the same time with 2 fingers, the system puts it into... That's exactly what I did. Wow, this is really great, guys. I'm gonna figure that out. This is a bit of an annoyance because I thought that I prepared it really well. Why is this not working? That's a bit of a bummer. This. Let me see very quickly if I can find it. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at. So. Let me go this route. So this is that they're explaining how things are going. And then, all right. Oh, just one. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can get that organized. Okay. There you go. So they're saying to do this. Yeah, perfect. That was all. So now it's literally doing what I thought that it should be doing. So now it is actually just going through the whole shebang. I'm just running. I'm just talking, and I can just click. I can always go to this camera, and because it's also easing in and easing out, it's also that it's not a big problem if you're switching to it once it's not in motion, because it looks very nice. And if you not ease in and ease out, it's like so that's the bit of a bummer. But yeah, as you can see, I can just sit there and be relaxed, just talking to you guys, etc., etc. Though I do want to make sure that I figure out why the tilt is not working. So what I'll do now is that I'll just switch this off. And I'm gonna go back to this setup and figure out if I can just flip some batteries to see if that is working. So let's go back to this one. I'll just remove the, in the meantime, the application and do it again. All right, so this one is removed. I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to put that one right here. That's that one. It is activated for some reason. Now I'm gonna go to this one, activate it as well, and let's see if I can now go back to this setup and see if I now can have all 3 of them connected. I'll just remove this one again just for the sake of it and try it again and pairing to connect it. So now you see sees all of them. So the non-paired devices pair and connect. So now it does all three of them. So this one, and this one, pair and connect. So now it does see all three of them. All right, this is what I wanted to show you. So now you also see how you can verify how it works. So I want to make sure that you see that as well. The slider you already know, but you didn't see the tilt. So if I go now up, you will see it go down. That is really the case. That's normal. So if I go down, you will see it go up, like so. So that is perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. But the thing with the way that this application is working, which I like and dislike, is that it's very difficult to tilt up without panning, because you can do everything at the same time, as you can see. As you can see here. Let me go up again. There you go. So now it's up. And if I then go this route, it can do everything at the same time, as you can see. And that is cool. However, it's quite difficult to maintain. That's the reason why they make it possible that you say, okay, I want to only tilt. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to deselect the pan. And now if I just do this, it's going to tilt down. If I do this, it's going to tilt up. And it's not going to do anything else. So let's go all the way up like so. That's all fine. If I then hit pan again and I do this, it will do both of them again. See? So you can do definitely all of them at the same time, like so. So that's also a possibility that you have right there. Of course, you can also remove the tilt like the same way, and then it's just only a pan. So those are all possibilities that you have. And now you can definitely also have multiple poses, right? So you can say, okay, I want to start with, let's see if we can find the R2D2 again. So let's hit only tilt, and let's go down to find where. So this is roughly that. Then hit pan again. There you go. I already see R2 a little bit up. Perfect. So this is pose 1. Then let's do a pan to the right, like so. And I just wanted to make sure that it's also a little bit up, just to make it a bit awkward. There you go. That's pose 2. And then I want to have pose 3 again, and that is incorporating. I'm not doing the slider at the moment. I will do the slider in just a minute. Then I'm gonna go back to down, and a little bit too much, like so, and also hitting the pan a little bit so that it. There you go. So that's pose 3. And you can go on for pose 1, 2, 3. So that's all possible. Then I can go to sequence, and I can have all of these sequences: pose 1, then pose 2, then pose 3, and then I can just, if that is the case, I can just say that's exactly what I want. I can hit the loop on here as well. So, hey, if you have multiple poses, I can also do that right here. I can go back, and I can just hit first pose 1, then pose 2, and then pose 3. But you can indeed you can do them all together as well. So that is, we just learned that it is like so. So now I have 1 and 2, and then it's going between those 2. And otherwise you can go to the sequence, and you can just run the whole thing. So that is how this is working. So now you can see it just doing that play. So it's doing this one first, then this one, then that one. And that's exactly what we wanted to see. And if I hit loop, it's going through all 3 of them from the get-go. So now it's starting to play, and now it goes up, then it goes down, and then it, of course, it does not have a setup again, so it will do the loop again, and it will go ahead and remain doing that for a long time. But we are going to remove this loop, going to go back, and that is what you can do with this. And what is the really advantage of this product is that you can really make your video production really good. So let me remove the phone again a little bit from to avoid the product. In the meantime, I'm going to show you a little bit of my cat. There he is basically sleeping. My other cat is also here somewhere, but not in the studio. Let me see if there are some questions or remarks. Yes, indeed. So the setup needed to be restarted to add the last unit. That's not reacting exactly. So that was the problem, and it seems that it was also in a locked position on the device itself. So once I broke the connection between the pan motor and the slider, the connection was broke and we could reconnect it. So for some reason, the first one, the tilt, had not a good connection at that time, and that might be the case because it was a bit too quick, maybe. Isotonic Studios wouldn't bother with the looping function. I'll lose contact and reset itself after a short while. I didn't see that yet, to be honest. Interesting to note. I did see that you can add the 10 minutes marker, so that is where you have that issue. So if I go back to my setup here and remove the comment, if you go to settings, there is a stay connected marker here. If you hit this and you click 30 minutes or maybe always, it will always be connected. So this is, I think, just a matter of finding the correct setting that works for you. Now, of course, my videos, my live videos typically take about an hour. So I would put it on always if I would use it for my live show. However, for this demo, 10 minutes, which is the default, will suffice. So I don't know if it's something that goes wrong, but in my opinion, that should work. All right. DJ Ware, welcome. Demos on is Murphy's Law. Yeah, that's the case. The thing is that I have tried it out several times and I had never problems with it. But for some reason, of course, today I had a problem. Hey, that works. But what I like about these problems is that, yes, it's a little bit annoying. However, it's also great value for you guys because you will see how it needs to be fixed. And we're like we said, we're learning it together. So that is also what I wanted to achieve anyway. However, yeah, it's no fun that it's not works at the first time, right? Indeed, like always, Murphy's Law. Hey, Grimm's Skill is also in the house. Welcome. Are these keyboard shortcuts that you can use to be more precise? Well, yes and no. So there is a possibility to be very precise. But you can run this same tool also on your computer. But you do need to have a additional component. I'm looking if I can find where I've put it. Maybe, well, I think that I have it here. Yeah. Okay, but it is a small device, very small device that you can hook up to your MacBook or to your Windows computer or your Linux. I don't know for sure, but at least those two. And then you can use the same piece of software for running it on your phone, on your computer, which is fantastic. But indeed, no keyboard shortcuts on your phone. Yes, the pen and tilt selection indeed. It is possible to fill in the exact number. You can indeed, if you want. You can. Oh, sorry. Let me go back. Done. Let me go back to that screen. So there you go. So if you want to have this exactly on 75%, you can just hit it here and say 75%. So you can be very precise on that. So that's no problem. So that might be a very good way of doing it. And I think that you can also is it file settings? No. I think that here, yes, here you can definitely also do some work on that as well, more precise. But there are possibilities to do that. Now, I have to admit that I've never used it that way. I'd like it to be as easy as possible. I think that I really like this layout that you have right here because it's really intuitive, with the exception of the pen and tilt. It's a bit of an annoyance. I would rather have like an additional button to have for pen and one for tilt, so that I can actually do both at the same time. However, I one step further would be to have it integrated indeed into, for example, Companion, which is not the case at the moment, of course, which is a bit of a bummer right there. So that is that one. That I do with the PTZ app on my iPad. Yep. Digital Creation says that he is late to the party. Well, anyway, welcome. Really appreciate you for being part of the party. And of course you can see everything after the fact. Empty says, if I remember right, you can target the object and it stays on it while moving. A lot to figure out. Yes and no, Empty. So in my specific product, the slider one and the head ones, these do not have that motion, the active tracking functionality. The higher end do have that. So unfortunately, that is something that I have less than the other one. Oh, there's movement. What are we gonna do, man? Are you going to crash the party? Huh? There you go. All right. Well, there you go. Yeah, he's young. He's just 12 weeks old. Huh? Come on. Oh, you didn't even see it. Sorry for that. I was a bit sorry. The producer cat, definitely he is the producer cat, and he is going to go to his brother at the moment, as I call it, to maybe commit some yeah, they're gonna fight in just a minute. My dad says Dragon Frame can control all movements directly from your PC. Yes, though not with the device that we have. That is unfortunately not possible. You do need to have the higher end motion control setup. So yeah, sounds like a great piece. Just in case there's a possibility to connect and use a joystick, that would be way more better. I totally 100% agree with that. There are possibilities to have a hardware connection going as well. Let me go back to the Edelkrone setup and show you what that looks like. They do have a Oh, here you go. I can also show you now the other device that I wanted to show you. So here you have the possibility to link that product. So here you can connect this with other products. This is also an SDK. So because it's an SDK, you can also use it with other third-party tools, like for example Companion. The only thing is that it needs to be created. And as you can see, you can have multiple of these side by side on one single computer if you'd like. The Dragon Frame software integration is indeed the case, but it does not work with the the products that we have, unfortunately, my dad and myself. And here you got the web app as well. Now, this is one possibility to use it. There's another that I can show you. And that is this one right here. Let's see. Essentials. There's also a controller. And this is the controller. And this is a little bit more of a product that looks like it is meant for what we wanted to see, right? So the possibility to have like a joystick to work, and then pre-select 1, 2, 3, and then you do not need your phone together with this. This is just working as long as you have the batteries. It's just working very nicely, and yeah, you can definitely use that. So here you go. These are the possibilities that you have, and it is very capable product. So that one might be a way to fix the issue that we just witnessed. Let me see. Sorry if there are any other remarks. No. So yeah. So moving forward, I want to, as long as my dad does not need it for his hobby, I will be incorporating this into my productions. Definitely on location. Also here in the studio, especially if I want to, have a little bit more of an interaction going on. I think that it would be great. For now, this is, I believe, the perfect setup. It's if you look at the size of it, it's really perfect. I mean, it's as big as the demo desk is, and I actually am really liking it. That is all that I had in store for you today. I actually also want to mention one more thing, and that is that my 8U rack did finally come in. I've been waiting for it to still as of December onwards. So we definitely will be starting the rack the rack series very soon. Probably not next week, but the week after. That will be then the first one where we will have a live show with regards to what is the thought process. Why have I decided for that rack and not something else? And then we are gonna also maybe do a walkthrough of the components that I want to have in that rack. I will actually purchase a second rack next month, and that will be my audio rack. So one rack will be totally 100% related to video production, and the other one will be 100% related to audio production, but they will be connectable to each other. So they will be acting as one rack, but also as two separate racks. And I think that that's the best way of doing it. I am really looking forward to that because this is something that will take some time. I will have several videos on all of the components. They're fighting in the studio. Great. Anyway, yeah, that's something that I think that it's just a matter of time, that because they need to get used to each other. So forgive me for the coming maybe 2 weeks or so, that it will be a little bit more problems here, but we'll figure that out. Anyway, I've heard it's Christmas this year too. Yes. Are you referring then to the joystick or something? Yeah, I think so. Unrelated question. How far is your mic from you? Is your room treated with sound? Both of them. So the microphone is literally here, right there. So it's really close. The problem is that I have my iPhone with me to show it to you. So if I do not need my iPhone for demoing purposes, you will not hear anything at that time. I did soundproof a little bit the room. However, my computer that is running this show does not have a controllable fan. So the fan is quite loud. And therefore you will always hear a little bit of a fan noise in my productions, unfortunately. That being said, this will most likely be the last year that I'm using this computer. So I will most likely move to either the laptop or using this computer right here to run the production moving forward. I'm not ready for that yet. I do like that I have two of these computers side by side for the fullest flexibility. I am at the moment working on making sure that my laptop setup in combination with the A10 Mini Extreme is perfect. And so in order to make that work. Now in the meantime, this is happening. So as you can see, the guy, there you go. Ooh, there there he is. Beautiful. All right, there you go. Let me check. My dad says it's believed that to be the iPhone 12 she's using. I'm sure she'll find a solution for that. Yes, I will definitely do that in the future. Maybe. Well, the thing is that it all depends on if I'm using my iPhone for demo purposes. If not, it should be gone, right? I'm looking at my cat so that he's not eating on the cables. Being a cat mom can be quite an annoyance sometimes. Jeez. He's crashing the party at the moment, right? What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? Are you... Okay, guys, sorry for this interruption, but we'll figure something out. I'll just make him... he's gone. He's going again. Perfect. All right. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will make sure that my cat will be away very soon. Well, love it. Yes and no. I like that he's making an introduction for himself, but I do not really like him to be here. Wait a sec. Oh, this is not going well. That was something that he couldn't do. Hey, Kermit. Hi. All right. Well. Okay, with that, I think it's a good time to go for today. Scooter, Kermit, and myself wish you a very happy weekend, and we'll see each other soon. Because he's going to go haywire in just a minute. Thanks a lot. Let me see. He's 12. Whoa, he's 12 weeks old. Huh? Whoa, go ahead. Come here. Veal says, thanks, Petra. There might be a fight who's going to be the one that's the only studio cat. Oh, definitely the case. Oh, sorry, guy. All right. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys, for being here, and sorry for the interruptions of the cat. And I'll see you next week, same time, same channel, in this Zoo of a Taekwondo Zoo episode. Bye-bye.